नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परमः कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर् गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत्। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secrets, Raja Guhyam. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 13th chapter, Nature, the Enjoyer and Consciousness. We are understanding, now we have understood already about Kshetra, Kshetrajna, also Jnana. Now we are studying about Jnaya, the knowable. So in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is asking very important questions. And when we understand all these questions, what Arjuna is asking, all the terms, like technical terms basically. So for the science of self, so all the technical terms which are used to understand the science of self, that is about ourself, the soul, everything is very nicely explained in Bhagavad Gita, answered in Bhagavad Gita. All the questions are answered and all the terms are explained very nicely. And we understand also from Bhagavad Gita that we are suffering in this material world because this is a place for miseries. Nobody wants to go to jail. So this material world is a jail for the self, for the soul. Especially this material body, when we are stuck inside this material body, this is like a jail for ourselves, for us. So now we should find a way to free ourselves from the jail. It's not possible to escape. This is a very, very strictly very safeguarded jail where there is no way we can escape from here at all, but we can get released from here. So Maya, the jailer, Maya is very strong and very powerful. It's Mama Maya, Duratteya. My Maya is very difficult to overcome. So it's not possible for us to escape from this jail. If we escape, again we will be put back into the jail. If we escape in the sense, if a person commits suicide, so trying to end the life, so that is not an escape. Again put into another body. That's it. So we need to understand. So the real freedom comes when we get released from this jail. So that can happen if we follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita. Then Maya will be very happy with us. So then by Maya's recommendation, we will be able to get released from this jail and we'll go to Goloka and we can enjoy with Krishna forever. So afterwards, we will never ever come back to this material world and suffer in this material world. That's not going to happen at all once we go to Goloka. So we need to understand that Yajnatva Amritam Asnude. That's what we need to understand. If we understand that, then we will understand, we will enjoy the Amritam. So the life that is permanent life where there is no death. That's what we need to understand. So if we understand this Bhagavad Gita, so then Yamhi na vyadayantyete purusham purushashrava samadukka sukham dhiram somritatvaya kalpate. So then we will get liberation from this material world. So when we are not disturbed by happiness and distress, that means when we are able to be equal in both happiness and distress, so then we will get qualified, we will become eligible for liberation. That's why somritatvaya kalpate. So with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are able to follow, we are able to understand everything. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita by Krishna's causeless mercy, so now when we understand this entire Bhagavad Gita, so then we will be able to be equal in both success and failure. Sukha, that is sama dukkha sukham dhira. That is very much possible with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is giving us all the knowledge and what we are supposed to do, everything it is teaching, so that we will be able to achieve this qualification. So this qualification is of being equal, not affected by anything. So that's very, very important. So Krishna's causeless mercy, we are understanding this Bhagavad Gita. And once we surrender unto Krishna fully with this knowledge, once we are able to focus our mind only on Krishna all the time, so then by Krishna's causeless mercy, so we will be able to go back to Goloka. We will be able to enjoy eternal life in Goloka. So that way, by Krishna's mercy, we just have to take shelter unto this Bhagavad Gita. So that means taking shelter unto Krishna. Manmaya mam upashitaga. So always think about Krishna and take shelter unto Krishna. Then Puta madbhava magata. So that's what Krishna says. So Manmaya mam upashitaga. That is, already many persons in the past, many devotees in the past, so they get purified. Puta. So Manmaya mam upashitaga. Bhavo jnana tapasa puta madbhava magata. Vitaraga bayakroda. Manmayama upashita. Bhagavo jnana tapasa puta madbhavam agata. So we need to free ourselves from attachment, fear, and anger. Raga baya krodha. Vitaraga baya krodha. So then by always focusing our mind on Krishna, Manmaya, by taking shelter unto Krishna, Mam upashitaga, Krishna says that many in the past, Bhagavo jnana tapasa, with the knowledge and austerity. So when we have the knowledge, then we can undergo austerity. Bhagavo jnana tapasa, puta, so get purified, and madbhava magataga. So they have attained my nature. That's what Krishna says. So with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge only, that is possible. Because with this Bhagavad Gita only, we can free ourselves from attachment to this material world. Because with this Bhagavad Gita, we understand without any doubt that Krishna is the Supreme Person, and we will develop attachment on Krishna. And with that attachment, our mind is focused only on Krishna. So that means we are not going to think about anything else in this material world. So that way, when we are attached only on Krishna, so that way we will be freed from the attachment to everything in this material world. So at that point of time, we don't have to fear, or we don't have to know anger, nothing. So baya krodha, we can free ourselves. Vita raga baya krodha. So because manmaya mam upashitaga, that's what happens. So these two are very important. We need to understand. Manmaya mam upashitaga, that is one thing we need to understand. Then the second thing we understand that we are freed from attachment, fear, and anger. So manmaya mam upashitaga. So always thinking about me, taking shelter unto me. Manmaya mam upashitaga. Then that means Vita raga baya krodha. So we are freed from attachment, fear, anger. So with Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we are steadily getting this knowledge every day. We are making steady progress. And our mind is getting focused only on Krishna. So that is happening with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So definitely by Krishna's causeless mercy, with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we can go to Goloka. So Mamupashitaga Bhagavo Jnana Tapasa Puta Madbhava Magata. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are getting opportunity to study this Bhagavad Gita also without any break, Krishna's mercy. That means we are able to make continuous progress on this Bhagavad Gita. In this Bhagavad Gita, that means we are connected with Krishna. That's what is very important. We are always connected with Krishna through this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. That connection is very important. We should not forget Krishna. So we should remember Krishna all the time. So we should be connected with Krishna all the time. So that is possible only based on this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So this Bhagavad Gita takes us to Goloka. There is no doubt about it. So that way, when we are connected with Krishna like this by studying this Bhagavad Gita, so by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are developing that love on Krishna and we are able to serve Krishna also. So we are getting a lot of opportunities to please Krishna. That is definitely happening. There is no doubt about it at all. So first of all, listening to this Bhagavad Gita also is actually service to Krishna, because that makes Krishna very happy. Because Krishna is very much pleased with us. Krishna is very happy with us because we are studying Bhagavad Gita. We are spending this time. We are very much interested in studying Bhagavad Gita, even though the same slokas we are repeating again and again, but still we want to continue to hear from Krishna. So that way we are tasting. We have developed that taste for this knowledge. That's what is very important. This taste, we have developed a taste for this Bhagavad Gita. This taste of this Bhagavad Gita, so this is eternal taste, so endless taste. So that way we can actually, we will not leave at any point of time, because we are experiencing Krishna's mercy. We are able to see that Krishna is solving all our problems, and we are able to feel that happiness within ourselves because of this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, because of our constant connection with Krishna. We are able to actually feel very peaceful, because we are not worried about anything. There is no room for any worries. Only the demons, without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, their worries are unlimited. Chintam aparimeyam cha pralayantam upashitaga. Only for such people, kamopabhoga paramayetavatiti nischitaga. So asapasa sadir baddaga. Kamakroda parayanaga, igante kamabhogartam, anyayena artha sanjayan. That's what the demons do. That's what the materialistic people do. So they focus, their goal is only to earn money by all kinds of illegal means. So, but ultimately, if we check with them whether they are happy or not, definitely they won't be happy. No one can be happy in this world, because money cannot bring happiness. All the material qualifications, all the material advancements or progress, all such things, nothing will make us happy in this world. That's what we need to understand. So happiness comes, the real happiness comes, we already know from Bhagavad Gita, that our mind is peaceful, and peace of mind comes when we make our life very simple and very straightforward, and without making any. We should not make our life very complicated. We should not get ourselves entangled in this material world. So everything should be very, very simple and easy. So then only by Krishna's causeless mercy, we can lead a very happy and blissful life. Then only peace of mind comes. That's what we understand from Bhagavad Gita. And we are going to leave this world also. So when the death comes, it doesn't matter whether a person is very rich or very poor. It doesn't matter at all. So this life itself also is very temporary. Even if a person lives up to 100 years or even more than that, but if that person is not a devotee of Krishna, if he doesn't understand this Bhagavad Gita, then what is the use of that life? What's the point in living for so long here? Even after death, anyhow, when a person is going to take another body, that's what we need to understand. For example, a person who lives even very long, suffering, struggling at the very old age, but a person dies and takes another body, he may have an young body and enjoying more, materially speaking. But the real enjoyment, the real happiness is only when we are devotee of Krishna. So that way, our age doesn't matter in this world. So we need to understand that before we die, before we leave this world, we need to control our mind, make our mind as our best friend. So that if we are able to achieve, so then we are not going to come back to this world, because then we can make our mind not to remember anything in this material world, and we can make our mind only to remember Krishna all the time. So that way we can remember Krishna at the time of death. That's what we need to understand. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are gaining this science, this king of science, and we are understanding how to fix our mind on Krishna, how to focus our mind on Krishna. And we are able to receive Krishna's mercy also when we are in this effort. Then Krishna is going to help us all the time. We are not going to struggle at all. If a person says that I'm suffering and I'm struggling, the only reason is that person is not connected with Krishna. He is not able to fully depend on Krishna. That's the only reason we will be struggling and suffering in this material world. So, if you focus our mind on Krishna only all the time, so then that means we are not going to suffer and struggle at all. Krishna already says very nicely, very clearly in Bhagavad Gita, many times, very nicely. So he is there. Yogakshemam mahamyagam. So mat prasadat tarishyasi. All difficulties will be gone. And sarvadugga prasade sarvadukkana anirashyopajayate. So everything Krishna is teaching very clearly in Bhagavad Gita. Just think about me, focus your mind on me, fix your intelligence on me, and do everything for me, and be a devotee of me, and worship me, offer your obeisances unto me, and everything. Krishna is always repeatedly telling the same message again and again in all the chapters, in all the slokas. Krishna is saying the same thing. They always don't forget me at all, be with me, like that only. So if you do that, then Krishna will be able to deliver us very quickly. Yes, we studied also in the 12th chapter that Tesamaham Samdarta Mrityu Samsara Sagarat Bhavami Nachirat Pata Maya Vesita Chetasam. So Krishna can do only if we are able to focus our thoughts, our intelligence, our mind, and everything on Krishna. Then only Krishna can liberate us. Krishna can free us from this material world. That's what we need to understand. So that can definitely happen for us. It's happening and we are making progress. This knowledge is helping us. There is no doubt about it. So by the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, slowly and steadily, we can elevate ourselves towards Goloka, towards Krishna. That's very much happening. Our mind should think only about Krishna, not about anyone, not about anything. So our mind should focus all the time only on Krishna only. That's what we need to make sure. So then it is guaranteed that we will go to Goloka. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 13th chapter. We already studied about Kshetra, Kshetrajna, which I mentioned in the beginning. And we also studied about the Jnana, which we are going to revise again today. And we know like how this Kshetra, this body, what it is made up of and what its changes are and everything, that also we studied. So now the Jnana, we will revise again today, the 5 slokas, the sloka number 8 to 12 in the 13th chapter. Krishna is very clearly listing out all the, like what is knowledge. Krishna is teaching us very clearly. So in the sloka number 8 to 12, what we studied in the 13th chapter, Amanitvam madam vitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyupasanam saucham stairyam atma vinigragaga indriyarteshu vairagyam anahankara evacha janma mrityu jara vyadi Dukkadoshanudarshanam asaktiranabhisvangah putradara grihadishu nityam cha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapattisu mai chananya yogena bhakti ravyabhicharini vivikta desa sevitvam arati jana samsati adhyatma nitya adhyatma jnana nityatvam tattva jnanartha darshanam etadjnanam niti proktam ajnanam yatato nyatha. That's what Krishna is teaching. So that is humility, amanitvam, and adambitvam means not feeling the self-prestige. That is pridelessness, adambitvam. Ahimsa, shantir, arjavam, that is ahimsa, non-violence, and shantir, forgiveness, arjavam, simplicity, achoryopasanam, so that is rendering service to the teachers, acharyas, saucham, cleanliness, dhairyam, steadiness, atma vinigraha, self-control, indriyarteshu vairagyam, so detachment from the material sense objects, anahankara evacha, not having false ego, free from false ego, janma mrityu jara vyadi, dukkha doshanu darshanam. So seeing birth, old age, disease and death as the symptoms of suffering, asakti anabhisvangagam, so not having attachment to the putradara grihadisu, so to the children, wife and the home, and children's spouse, we should say spouse and home, and nityam cha samachittatvam, and always equal in our equanimity, maintaining the equanimity of our mind all the time, and not disturbed by ishtanishto papattisu, that is equal in both when we get desirable and undesirable. So maichananya yogena bhaktir avyabhicharini, so always rendering devotional service unto me with full devotion, bhakti without any deviation. So there is bhakti avyabhacharini. Avyabhacharini means devotion without deviation. Vivikta desha sevitvam, so aspiring to live in a solitary place, and aratir jana samsadi, so avoiding the general mass of people. Adhyatma jnana nityatvam, always be situated in the knowledge about ourselves, and tattva jnanartha darshanam, so with that jnana, with that knowledge, able to see the truth, able to understand the fact. So etad jnanam iti proktam, so whatever I just said, that is jnana, everything else is ajnana. Ajnanam yatato anyata. Humility, pridelessness, non-violence, tolerance, simplicity, approaching a bona fide spiritual master, cleanliness, steadiness, self-control, renunciation of the objects of sense gratification, absence of false ego, the perception of the evil of birth, death, old age and disease, detachment, freedom from entanglement with children, wife, home and the rest, even-mindedness amid pleasant and unpleasant events, constant and unalloyed devotion to me, aspiring to live in a solitary place, detachment from the general mass of people, accepting the importance of self-realization and philosophical search for the absolute truth. All these I declare to be knowledge, and besides this, whatever there may be is ignorance. That's what Krishna is teaching. Then, in the next sloka, what we studied last time, this sloka number 13. Nyeyam yat tat pravakshyami yajnatva amrutamashnute anadimat param brahma nasattanna saduchyate. That's what I said earlier, that yajnatva amrutamashnute. If you understand the knowable, so if you understand nyayam, so I shall explain to you what is nyayam. By knowing this, you will be able to get a life where there is no death, amritam ashnuti, eternal life. Anadimat param brahma, so there is without beginningless, and my param brahma, my supreme brahma, mat param brahma, and it is beyond the cause and effect of this material world. So nasattanna asat uchyate. I shall now explain the knowable, knowing which you will taste the eternal Brahman. Brahman, the spirit, beginningless and subordinate to me, lies beyond the cause and effect of this material world. So that's what Krishna says. in Shloka, what we are studying in the 14th Shloka. Sarvataga pani padam tat sarvato kshishiro mukham sarvataga shutimalloke sarvamavritya tishtati. So it has got hands and legs everywhere. Sarvataga pani padam tat. And everywhere is his eyes and head and face. So Akshi, Shiro, Mukham, everything. And Sarvataga Shutimal Loke. So everywhere it's having ears in this world, Loke. And Sarvam Avritya Tistadi, and it's pervading everything. Sarvam Avritya Tistadi. So that's what Krishna is saying. About the Nyayam. We should know about that Nyayam. Knowable. Everywhere are his hands and legs, his eyes, his heads and faces, and he has ears everywhere. In this way, the super soul exists, pervading everything. So that's what is the Nyayam. We need to know about Krishna, the Supreme Lord, who is there everywhere. We need to understand. We need to know about Krishna, Nyayam. So Krishna is the knowable. So even Arjuna also tells in many places that you are to be known. So that's what in the 11th chapter Viswarupa also Arjuna used the word you are to be known. So that's why Krishna is the knowable. So everywhere his hands and legs, his eyes, heads and faces, and he has ears everywhere. In this way, the super soul exists, pervading everything. By Krishna's cast mercy, we have successfully finished one more shloka today. 14th shloka in the 13th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, 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 Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare, Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We'll have Bhagavad Gita class tomorrow, but on Thursday and Friday India time morning, we will not have Bhagavad Gita class because I'm traveling. I'm coming to India again. So that way 2 days we will miss. Then again we will continue having our classes regularly. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ipsa Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for this wonderful class, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna ji. Hello. Hello.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, I can hear now. Yes, Guruji. Thank you for the class. This
Yes.
chapter is very interesting. It helps us to know ourselves. And as you said, that
Yes,
we need to really understand Krishna and worship me. Come to me again and again. In all the chapters, he's saying the same thing. Yes, Guruji. We need to increase our devotional service for him, remember him, worship him, and we will be free from Maya. Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you so much, Guruji, for today's class also. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Pranam.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Last few classes I could not concentrate much. Today you have repeated everything, so I could understand very nicely today. Thank you so much, Guruji, and we'll try to meet you this time when you come to India, Guruji.
Yes, mostly I have been Chennai and Bangalore.
Chennai only, okay. Anyway, Guruji, we'll try. Let us see what.
You come to Chennai, yes.
Yes, Guruji. We'll just see, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Palaniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So today's explanations as well as the sloga also is again, as everybody says, very interesting.
Yes.
Specifically in AM, that is the knowledge.
Mhm.
And we were
Oh, yeah.
thinking that super soul is living in our heart. Not only in the heart, the super soul lives everywhere, as per this sloga. That is a new thing which we heard today. That means super soul lives even in hands, legs, eyes, everywhere. Super soul. That means Krishna is living in each and everything in the world, in the material world. That is a thing which that is a very interesting thing which we learn. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Vishnuvardhan, Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Interesting session, Guruji. I enjoyed the session. In the beginning, you have used the word jail, jailer, escape, release, body is the jail, and we are imprisoned in it. When we try to escape, then again, the jailer Maya puts in this, and the effort to release ourselves from the jail is to be with Krishna. That is an interesting thing. Very beautiful way you have narrated the things. Really enjoyed.
Yes.
The slokas are really wonderful. Thank you, Guruji, for your Gita Gyan. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी,
Hare
दंडवत प्रणाम।
Krishna. Pranam.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे।
Hare
सुमन नंदी सर, हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for the class, Guruji, and also for conveying the happy news that you are coming to India.
Yes.
So I'm hoping to see you at Vindhya's wedding.
Yes,
You are
I will
able to make-
come planning.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Subbalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare.
Hare Hare.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Krishna's conscious for making. Every day we are listening that we are thinking always Krishna's smarana.
Yes, ma'am.
So we are getting Krishna's grace. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. But Saturday, Sunday, I am waiting that time.
Yes, Mataji.
So today I will put starting.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Sunil Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Sunil Prabhu. I'm not able to hear you.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Dandavad
Hare
Pranam Guruji,
Dandavad
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram
Rama
Ram,
Rama
Hare Ram,
Rama Hare
Dandavad Pranam.
Dandavad Pranam. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu. By mistake, I pressed yes, Prabhu.
Acha, okay, Guruji. Okay, Guruji. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Wish you a very happy journey when you come. Tomorrow, the class will be there?
Tomorrow it will be there, Prabhu. Yes,
It will there. Oh, okay, Guruji.
I'm leaving only on Wednesday night, so there is Thursday morning India time.
Okay,
Friday,
Guruji.
I will be available. Yes, Prabhu. Then
Yeah,
from Saturday morning we will have it. Then this time I'll make
Acha.
sure we will have not missing.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It's very glad to note that you are going to come. So
Yes, Prabhu.
We'll meet, on a physical
Yes, Prabhu. We'll meet.
interaction will be there. So today class also was very excellent.
Yes,
so
Prabhu.
each and everywhere the Krishna omnipresence is there. So now the Western, our science doesn't understand this, because the super doctor also, many of the occasions when they are doing surgery, they admitted there are a different kind of a superpower which works on the patients or the doctor when they are doing surgery. It is always admitted, but somewhere, it is not been established years back. The science has taken over the belief, where Krishna is there as a super intelligence. That super intelligence, omnipresence, is the active energy where each and every human being or whole life, whole world, which is getting acted upon. So thank you to know that super intelligence is the Krishna.
Yes,
and that super intelligence, if it preoccupies our entire thought process, many of the problem will be get solved. So that is what the battle between the materialistic and the spiritual life, that is what is going on.
Yes.
So the spirituality is always look like that, it is little shadow over materialistic life. But in the year to come, the spirituality will take over, and people, every mankind will understand that materialistic life has no value, no quality value. So very nice. Thank you very much. So we are expecting that the quality life, spirituality towards Krishna goes high and high, and let us have a beautiful, the globe. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for today's class. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.